It's snowing. We just spent the last week down at the beach with it being super warm. Pretty excited about these. They're the kind where I don't have dangling laces. They're also the slip-ons. Let's try these bad boys on. I haven't had new shoes since 2020. These are my old Skechers from 2020. I think I vlogged buying these. They're full of sand that I can't get out. They were good shoes. Ignore my sunburnt legs. So I have something that I want to try this evening. Now, as you all know, Dr. Pepper is my favorite soft drink. Other than water or sweet tea, I pretty much just stick to Diet Dr. Pepper. I grew up on Coke when I was little, just having a Coca-Cola all the time. Then at some point I got sick of it, I hated the taste, and I wanted to switch to something else, and Dr. Pepper was always my favorite go-to for soda, so I've been drinking it for years and years now. And I don't really drink alcohol. Maybe once every few years I might have a beverage if there's some sort of special occasion or something going on, but as far as drinks go, I'm always tea, water, or my Dr. Pepper. Now on this trip that we just came back from, I found myself drinking quite a bit of coffee instead of buying a bunch of expensive Monsters and drinking those. Because Monster is my energy drink of choice. Sorry, Red Bull. It tastes like gasoline, like jet fuel. I can't do it. It's time to shave too. Anywho, the reason we're here today is because I noticed that Walmart had these. Many of you will know what these are. They are sodas. I'm sorry, soda drinks. Sodas from Japan. I'm going to assume the fact that these are in English means they were bottled here and they're just Japanese style, because every bit of the label is written in English. So yeah, usually it'll say on here where they're bottled. Imported. Okay, yep, there you go, right there. I don't know if you can read that. I don't think the camera's gonna be... Okay, so they were imported from Japan. So we have strawberry, melon, and we have original flavor. So I'm gonna save these two for a later day. Today, we're gonna try original. Now, I learned of these, like most Americans, through anime. My buddy Thomas told me, when he was explaining it to someone else at the checkout line, that essentially, this marble up here is what holds, I guess, like a coating on it, and it drops down in there, and that's what gives it its carbonation. I don't know how true any of that is. I didn't bother to Google this. I'm just kind of doing my own thing here. Now, I've never had one of these before, so I don't know how you're supposed to. All right, peel off the seal, lift on the cap, and push out the center to release the topper. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to push this in? It ain't working. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I put this on there, push this down, and the little marble piece is now in the soda. Let's try it. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it just tastes like a generic soda. That's pretty cool though. I've always wanted to try one of these little marble drinks. When we went on that trip down to the beach and we found that Japanese import store, I was thinking they might have some of these in there, but they didn't. I probably would have tried one on the trip then if that was the case. Japan has a lot of cool little things that you can't find anywhere else. I guess everybody, has their own specialty, wherever you are in the world, but Japan just has the coolest stuff. You know what I mean? So as far as flavor is concerned, it's hard to say what this tastes like. It doesn't taste fruity. It doesn't taste like cough medicine, which can sometimes happen when I try some sort of new beverage that I've never had before. I don't know what flavor this is supposed to be. It's almost like an extremely watered down Sprite. So like what does the bottle say what flavor it's supposed to be? Carbonated water, sugar sweetened high fructose corn syrup, citric acid. Okay, that's what I'm tasting. Okay, so essentially it's sugar water. It's essentially just sugar water. Carbonated sugar water with some citric acid. Carbonated water, sugar sweetened high fructose corn syrup. Why? Why does everything have to be corn syrup? Oh. So I guess that's kind of a down draw to that. Sometimes the little beak gets stuck up in the top. So I guess you would have to keep bottoms up every few seconds just to get the rest of it out of there. There you go. And like I said, with the other two flavors, we have strawberry, and again, it's going to be the same thing. It's kind of just flavored water in a way. It's not going to be nearly as heavy as, say, like a Coca-Cola or whatever. Which, like I said, I grew up on soda. Never really cared for Pepsi. Sorry, Pepsi. Sorry, Peppy. Peppy people? Pepsi people. I don't really like Pepsi. I'm sorry. But I will, well, I guess this is made for the top not to come off. I guess they don't want people getting that marble out and choking on it. But I do want to know if it's just a regular glass marble in there. I don't know. I don't remember the first time I saw these. It may have been in FLCL or Fooly Cooly, which was an anime that they put on Adult Swim back in the day. Of course, I've seen these in subsequent anime since. It's neat. I guess it helps preserve the carbonation. If it's carbonated when you drink it, I guess that would kind of prolong the shelf life. Right. It's nothing to write home about. It's just a regular soft drink. Probably peel this label off. Well, it's a glass bottle though. I do miss the days when sodas came in a glass bottle. Sorry, I'm rattling it around. It's probably annoying. I do miss the days that soda came in glass bottles instead of plastic, because now the whole world is filled with microplastics. It's probably going to choke us all to death, and they just keep making more and more plastic every year without letting up. So screw us and planet, I guess. But there you go. I got these at Walmart. They were imported by that company in Los Angeles. Refer to the top of the label for the Best By date. Is the Best By date written on the label? Mine doesn't have a Best By date. Oh shit, there's no Best By date on my label. There's no Best By date on any of these. Yeah, there's nothing written on top of any of these. Okay. On the bottom, maybe? No. You can somewhat see something written on the bottom, but no date. Yeah. No date written on the bottom. Alright. Well, how do you pronounce that? Ramune? I'm ignorant. I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, I'll come back later and try the other three. I'll try to space these videos out so that they're not one right behind the other. So I went over to the park and I walked to get my steps in. Then I drove around for all of 5 minutes to do Pokemon Go stuff. And now I'm ready to head home. But before I head home, I went into Walmart to look, because I want to get, when I was growing up, my dad had one of those razors that had the, it conformed to your shape of your head and your face or your chin or whatever. And it was just these little round, flat blades, and they would spin. They have one in Walmart, but it's 50 something bucks, and I only have 30 on me till the end of the week, so I didn't get that. So I was on my way out, and I bounced back into the Valentine's Day Easter section. Those two are bleeding into one another more and more every year. But I was looking through all of the plushies again, because I have a plushie problem. That's why I refuse to buy any plushies or buy anything. I have to force myself to stop. And I'm actually cleaning out my place. I'm trying to get rid of toys, figures, things like that. I'm trying to not blow in a bunch of money on plastic landfill fodder. And I don't mean any offense to any of, my peers or my friends or anyone like that who does collect things. It's just, for me, I'm trying to get away from spending exorbitant amount of money on things like that. But I couldn't help myself, and I bought this T-Rex plushie, keychain plushie. I love her so much. It was the last one they had. They had Carnotaurus, Giganotosaurus, and the T-Rex. So I might have a problem. I'm sitting here at my desk about to stream. Got the fan in the window. That's what you hear. I'm doing bandana because it's just too hot. But I really quickly wanted to try the next flavor in line. So let's pop this open. I don't know how I'm going to pop it to where it doesn't like jar my camera down, you know. I can't get it to open. How you open these things? The fuck? You just kind of bang it? Well, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. That shouldn't have been that hard. Okay. So we have strawberry flavor. I could smell it the second that it popped. Interesting. It's not overbearing. You know, living here in the States, a lot of times when we buy a fruit drink, an orange juice, anything like that, it tends to be just overbearing with its flavor. It's also usually full of dyes and stuff. You know, I can't say whether this has dye in it or not. It probably does. I think most soda, if not all soda, is inherently clear. Like with Coca-Cola or whatever, they add the coloring to it. But how else do you get like Crystal Pepsi and stuff like that? I don't know. I don't know the science behind soda. I just know these are pretty cool. They're a novelty for me, not ever having been to Japan. You get these as an export. They're kind of fun. It definitely tastes more like carbonated flavored water than anything else. It's just not, it's not giving soda to me. It's giving flavored water. But it is delicious. It does taste like a novelty. It tastes like something you'd get at a fair or a carnival more than it does any strawberry flavored soda that I've ever had. It tastes pretty far away from anything like a Monster or a Red Bull. It's tantamount to just carbonated water. I don't know how many more times I can say that it's carbonated water. But it is good. Alright. That's it for the strawberry. I have stream to do. Let's play some Pokopia.